Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another NBA 2K20 video. In today's video, we'll be doing a hand cam dribble tutorial. Now, I am not the best dribbler of all time on NBA 2K20, but you guys have seen me do this move a lot in my streams. And with that said, a lot of you guys have asked me to do a tutorial on how to do this move. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the spin back for any of you that do not know how to do it and what to do on NBA 2K20. Before we get into it though, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new. Before we show you how to do it with the hand cam, I need to show you guys the animations required to be able to do this in the first place. So that's what we'll go ahead and do real quick right now. You need to go to your animations, and there's one thing you need to make sure that you have equipped on your player, and that is going to be basic spin 1. So you need to make sure you have basic spin 1 equipped on your player to be able to do this move. So you go ahead, I recommend practice this move in the pro arena. You have a lot more space. I'm doing it in the my course, so I can also show you guys the animations, but I highly suggest you practice in the pro arena. Real quick, before I show you guys how to do the spin back, let me know, do you like this kind of hand cam, or do you guys prefer the one where there's an app and it shows the control on the screen and it shows the controller input? I'm asking, so if I do any future hand cam tutorials, I know what works better for you guys for learning purposes. I personally think this way right here is a lot easier to comprehend when I can see the controller in someone's hand, but let me know what you guys think so I know what to do in any future videos. So before we do the actual spin back altogether, you guys need to make sure you know how to do every single move involved in the spin back on its own, and you're not going to be able to string them together, obviously. So we'll break it down one by one, and then I'll show you guys how to string them all together. So the first thing you need to know how to do is a between the legs. Very easy move, very easy concept. You look at which hand the ball's in, and then you're going to use your right stick and go down diagonal to the opposite hand. So for example, if the ball's in the right hand, down diagonal left to the left hand. If the ball's in the left hand, down diagonal right to the right hand. So you pretty much go to the off hand, the opposite of whatever the ball is in, down diagonal. Very easy, very simple concept. The only other move you need to know how to do for the spin back is literally a spin, and all you do is spin the shit out of this right stick. It really doesn't matter which direction. All you're doing is spinning that thing in a damn circle. Very easy. All of you should know how to do a spin. That's like the most basic dribble move I've ever heard of in my life. You just spin your right stick. Very simple. That's all you need to know on how to do a spin back. Now we just got to string them together. It's actually a very easy move, but it's super good and it's pretty easy to master. So you definitely want to add it to your repertoire. So how you do it, the first step you need to do is be driving towards the rim. So you can hold the right trigger this entire time. You can use turbo the whole time. You don't have to let it go. You don't have to be using turbo, but if you have it, definitely use it. It'll be a lot quicker. So you don't have to let go of your turbo button. You can hold it the entire time. So you're holding turbo and you're moving your left stick towards the rim. The first thing you want to do is a between the legs. So if you're not comfortable doing a between the leg while you're moving towards the rim yet, get comfortable doing it. That is going to be the first step. If you cannot do that, you'll never be able to do the spin back. So between the legs, and just practice that. Get comfortable doing that, and then you can move on to the next step. So once you have that down, one thing to remember, one thing to note is check out your left stick this whole time. As you're going towards the rim and doing the between the leg, it's pointing up. As soon as you go between the leg, you want to hold that left stick back down towards that 3-point line, and from there you're going to hold it down until you get to the 3-point line. So you're going to drive, do your between the leg, and then immediately hold your left stick down. So drive, between the leg, hold the left stick down towards the 3-point line, and then as you're holding the left stick down comes the final part. We're actually already almost done with the entire move. Is you need to do a spin as you're holding that left stick down, and you have to spin a certain direction. It's going to be 12 to 6 o'clock, either counterclockwise or clockwise, depending on which hand the ball is in. An easy way to remember is if you do a between the legs to the left, that's the side you're going to do your spin. If you do a between the legs to the right, that's the side you're gonna do your spin. So you're pretty much working with one side of the right analog stick during the whole process. So from start to finish, left stick forward, between the legs, left stick back, and a spin. Very easy. Once you get it figured out, you just have to practice it a few times. I promise you guys, it's not too complicated to do. You definitely want to make sure you hit that down diagonal, because if you go too much to the side, you're gonna get that little hezzy and it's not gonna allow you to do a spin back. So make sure you're hitting that down diagonal to go between the legs. Once you're moving these sticks pretty fast on the move, a lot of times you might mess it up. So just practice it until you guys have it down completely. For me, it's kind of hard to do with this setup I'm currently doing to record this, so I found myself messing up a lot, which is making it pretty hard to record this. Hopefully you guys can see though how you do it. So I'll do it just standing still, just show you the guys the control so you guys can see. If you look just specifically at the hand cam, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do. Don't even worry about the gameplay right now. So you hold on right trigger, you're moving towards the paint, you're going between the legs. You're gonna flick that right stick between the legs down diagonal, and then as soon as you do that, you're holding your left stick back and you're doing a half spin that same direction. So 12 to 6, whichever way you guys went for the actual between the legs, and that should give you a spin, and it's going to take you right back. And then at that point, you just keep holding your left stick in whichever direction you guys want to go. And then of course you can do a hezzy, which I like to do after I do the spin back. I like to do a quick hezzy to get me behind the 3 pull line, and then from there you can do a bunch of different moves. You can speed boost out of it. You can do it behind the back. Number of different things you can do once you get behind that 3 pull line. So hopefully you guys understood. This is my first time trying to do a dribble tutorial, and I will say this is pretty challenging. It's kind of difficult to explain and show how to do dribble moves. So mad props to the people that are out there doing all kinds of dribble tutorials. It's kind of difficult to explain. Like, I know how to do it, it's just kind of hard to portray to some of you guys, especially in the setup that I'm using right now. My forearms are like on the edge of a table. It's kind of bad. So if I do this in the future, I'll probably use the app, to be honest with you guys, the app that shows the controller inputs, because it'll be a lot easier for me to be able to record it and show you guys a little bit better. So that's probably what we'll do in the future. For this one though, hopefully this was informative enough for you guys to be able to learn how to do the spin back, get behind a 3 pull line, and shoot some threes on some people. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you did, drop a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Subscribe if you guys are new, and hope you guys enjoy, man. I'll catch you later. Peace.